My friends, you don't know how I wish I would have had an older woman or an older lady like me, an older person, talk to me and tell me what it was like when I would stress out and I was upset and sad with my kids. How much I wish I would have had someone talk to me and tell me that's had experience and has had children in their past. I did have support from my wonderful, lovely sister, which I love so much. And I know she's probably watching this video. I love you, sis. So I did have help from her, but unfortunately she was not a mother at the time. So I couldn't really relate to her. She couldn't relate to me because she didn't have that experience. Yeah, she's my older sister, but I had children before her. I'm not perfect. No mother's perfect. But it would have been nice to have that little advice from someone a little older than me that's had kids and that's gone through this. Just give me some advice. So that's why I am here, to help you out and give you some advice if I can. This, you guys, is my other cat. Her name is Ruby. Hi, Mama. Come and say hi. Say hi to the camera. Yeah, come and say hi. Hi there. My animals are here right now. They're here joining me right now. I don't let them on my bed. I don't let them on my bed. I don't let the dog on my bed. I let the cats on my bed, but not the dog. I don't. She just came from outside, but it's really hot out there, so I'm gonna have them be out there all day in this heat. It's warm. It's pretty warm out there, so anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed your weekend, or your week, whenever you're watching this video, wherever you are. I hope you guys have enjoyed your time. I feel like last week. I'm filming this on June 9th. I think it's June 9th. I'm filming this on June 9th. And is it just me, or did this past week go by super slow? It just took forever to get here. I was just waiting for the weekend. And of course, the weekend flew on by, but what are you gonna do about it, right? Just enjoy every minute of it. I get it, raising kids is hard. It's not easy. It's not an easy thing to do, and it's so stressful. And one word of advice that I'm going to give you is definitely get help. Talk to someone. I wish I had someone I would have been able to confide in and talk to, that already had kids and that has experienced it and has gone through these things same as I did. I was always wanting to be the tough one and didn't want to ask for help. And I had my mother at the time when my kids were born, and unfortunately in 2010 my mother did pass away. So I had my daughter. She wasn't even a year old yet, and I had my 2-year-old, and then I had my 6-year-old, I think he was at that time. Yes, so I had, most of my kids were under the age of 5 except for my oldest. He was 6, and it was very stressful for us. It was a lot to take in. We were going through a lot. I was going through issues in my marriage, where it was a separation many times, back and forth, and ended up in divorce. There was a lot that we were going through, and I didn't ask for help. Sometimes you may feel like you're alone, but there are people out there, and if you just ask for help, or if somebody offers help, take it. So many mothers get overwhelmed, and especially in the postpartum stage. That's when you need support the most. If you don't have your spouse with you, or they're not around. I know a lot of people are married and they have their spouses. A lot of them are overseas. A lot of them, they're always working. That you're expected to do usually if you're a stay-at-home mom. You do those things. You wash the dishes, you make dinner, you clean the house, you keep the kids clean, keep them in order, keep the house clean. You do all that stuff because yes, you're a stay-at-home mom. That's what you do. But there are times when you do feel alone and you feel like you have no one there to support you, and it's stressful, and it's not easy. It's not easy being a mom. So, and I know what it's like. I was a stay-at-home mom. I've been a working mom. I am a working mom, and I was also a single mom. Now I have both of my cats. Hey, what's wrong? My 2 babies right there. You don't have to do it all too. You don't have to do everything. Things can wait. You don't have to get the laundry done that same day. I know if you procrastinate and if you wait, things will pile up. Yes. Ask for help though. Get someone to help you out. But you don't have to do it all in one day. You don't have to do the laundry in one day. You don't have to dust. You don't have to clean. You don't have to vacuum. You don't have to make dinner all in one day. You were not put in this earth to be working constantly. You were not put on this earth for that. You have children, enjoy your children, spend time with your children. One thing that I really love doing with my kids, and I know that they will always remember, actually these are two things that I tried to leave a memory for my kids, is I used to drive around with them. I used to take them and we used to go explore different parks in the area that we lived. And we used to take drives. You know, we used to listen to music on the radio. We used to go and get our snacks, put them in the car, because I just figured, you know, I didn't have a lot of money at the time and I needed to save. The only thing I was able to do was put gas in my car. You know, gas was not that cheap, or gas wasn't that expensive back then. It wasn't as bad as it is now. But that was the only thing we really spent on. And yes, we used to go get our coffees. You know, I used to go and get my coffee in the mornings. You know, wake up super early in the morning because I liked waking up early in the morning. They were already awake, and so I woke up early, and it's something I love to do. So we would wake up around, I think it was 7 o'clock in the morning. We would get ready, you know, get all the kids ready. They would dress themselves, and if they looked like whatever, then, you know, that's what they dressed like. Obviously, I wasn't going to have them going out looking crazy, but, you know, I had to, mother approved. But, you know, I would have them dress up themselves and get ready. And as long as they were dressed up appropriate and it was okay to go out like that, I was go for it. Yeah, they would grab their toys, their little things that they wanted to take, their little games and all. We would take a drive, listen to music, make stops, and I would try and go to these places that were free museums. There are so many free museums out there that you can take your kid. You can go as many times as you want. So we used to do that. There are so many parks, free parks in your areas. I mean, kids love parks. They're not going to be bored or tired of going to the same one. Plus, it's a memory. They'll know, oh my God, this is where I used to go as a kid. They love that stuff. We would go eat lunch if we wanted to. What I would do, though, is I would get McDonald's and we would all split it. We used to just have, let's say, 20-piece nuggets, and we would all share it. We didn't eat much. I didn't eat much. I didn't eat much until we got home and had dinner. And that was all we did. You know, we drove around for a few hours, and then we would come home, relax, and then another thing we used to do, a memory that I used to do with my kids, is we used to go to the Dollar Tree. This was, oh my God, my kids used to love this. We used to get so excited for this day. Friday nights, we used to go to the Dollar Tree. Each kid would pick 2 little snacks, either popcorn and chips and candy, and we all drank water. So we all love water. That's our thing, you know. So we just used to drink water here at home. But yeah, we would get that, and then we would come home and we would watch. Oh no! So back then, I didn't have any internet or anything like that, or I didn't have any cable or anything like that because I didn't want to pay for that. I didn't have the money to pay for that. So what we did was we used to go to Redbox. We used to have those in every corner. Or I used to go to the Goodwills and we used to buy movies there. And we picked out a movie, 1 or 2 movies, and we would pick them out and be like, okay, which one are we watching this Friday? And then the other one we would watch it for the next weekend. And we used to, just 7 o'clock came around, 8 o'clock, we would get our living room ready, put blankets out, pillows out, and we would hang out in the living room, watch the movies, and either sleep in the living room or we would just go to bed after that. Those are memories that you make with your kids and things that your kids will remember. It's the little things. Your kids don't ask for much. They're so little, they're not going to remember everything. They're not going to remember mommy cleaning the couch. They're not going to remember mommy cleaning the dishes. They're not going to remember that. They're going to remember the fun times we had together. You should do what I would recommend, what I did that helped me a lot with rest, is I only used to let my baby sleep for a little few hours a day throughout the day, and then they would pretty much just sleep all night. I don't know, maybe it was just me. I'm thankful I had amazing babies and they let me sleep throughout the night, but I kept them awake as much as I could during the day, and they slept like babies. They slept amazing. I don't know, for having 3 kids, I think I was very blessed that none of my children were very fussy at night. Yeah, you don't have to volunteer. You don't have to be in the PTA. You don't have to go and do all these sports with your kids. You don't have to do all of these activities that involve you busy. If you're already working a full-time job and you come home and you have to go to the PTA, you have to go to games, and you have to do this and you have to do that, and you don't have time for that, don't do it. Next year might be better. You might be better off maybe next year doing this. If you feel like it's too much stress, if you feel like it's too much going on, give it a break and do it some other day. Do it next year. Try it out for next year. Maybe next year you'll be better. Maybe next year you'll have a different job. Maybe next year, you'll have more opportunities to spend time in games with your kids or volunteering or doing PTA. Leave that for people that are not working. If it's stay-at-home moms, let them do the PTA. You're not going to be a bad person for not doing that. I was never in the PTA. I never was able to do it. And yeah, if your life is too hectic, too busy, and you're stressed out already, that would be one of the first things that I would let go, is being in the PTA or being volunteering in this and that. There's nothing wrong with doing it once in a while, because yes, it should be right for everyone to go ahead and volunteer and do what they need to do. But if it's something that is causing you stress, and just like a job too, if a job is causing you too much stress, if the job is, you don't have enough time with your family and you're not enjoying life with your kids, I'm not saying quit your job. I'm saying try and look for something that's more convenient for you to spend time with your family, where you're going to be happy. There are so many jobs out there that are flexible nowadays, where you can actually work from home and where you can work your 40 hours and that's it. And you get paid pretty well. They're out there. They just do take a long time to find, but if you're patient enough, they will come to you. I will say work from home jobs are pretty, I'm thankful that I'm able to work from home. My job sometimes stresses me. I mean, any job stresses you, but I am thankful that I do have a job right now. Just sometimes we can't stress about things. We have to just let things be and just let life happen, just let it be. Life. Leave your stress and worries to God up above. Leave your stress, leave your heaviness, leave that to God. And if you don't believe in God, leave it to your spiritual, whoever you believe in. Just leave it to faith. Leave it to faith. Leave it to God. I leave it to God, and things can always end up working out for me. Thank the Lord. We all go through situations, we all go through life issues, and nobody's life is perfect. Don't compare yourself to other moms, because we've all done that. We've all been like, oh, why can't I be like Susie? She's perfect. She has time for her kids. She volunteers. She does PTA. How does she do it? I want to be just like her. Her kids probably love her. No. No. You don't know what's going on in her life. You don't know what she's going through. She may seem perfect. She may seem happy all the time. I will tell you, she's probably not. She's probably struggling inside just like you are. So don't be so hard on yourself. Take it one day at a time. Take it slow. This will pass. Things will get better. You will have your moments. Just go in your room and cry for a bit. Go in your room, sit there, and just let it all out. There's nothing wrong with crying. Nothing wrong. And it's going to be stressful. Don't hold it in. Don't hold it in, because the more you hold it in, the harder it's going to be. And then you're going to put that out on your kids, and you don't want that. Pray. Before you go to bed, pray. It doesn't have to be a long prayer. I don't know the Bible all the way. I don't know how to pray all the way. I just know what I'm thankful for and what I've been through. Thankful that I'm able to live another day. My family, my loved ones are all okay and healthy, and thankful that we are all here. And I just know that if one day things decide to go another way, just let it happen. Let it happen, because there's a reason why things happen. There's a reason why that happened that day. That was my story for the day today, or that was my advice today. I know it's not easy being a mom at times, and it's stressful, and it's a blessing. It's a blessing to be a mom, and it's a wonderful thing when you find out you're going to be a mom and you don't know what to expect. You don't know what's going to happen. But I hope this video helps you out a bit and lets you know that we're all going through it. Every mom goes through a different situation, but we all feel the same on the inside. We all have different life experiences, but we all go through the pain, the happiness, the stress. We all go through that in different stages of our lives. We all go through it. And it's nice to know that there are other people that have gone through it, and they can talk to you about it and let you know that it's okay. So I hope this video helped you all. I hope if you're listening to this video, if you're a mom, you're a mom to be, if you even if you haven't been a mom and you just want to have a friend out there that you want to talk to or show this video to, if you're a guy, show this video to your wife, show this video to friends, loved ones. If you've made it this far and watched my video, you probably don't have a lot in common with me in that situation if you're a man or someone that hasn't had kids, but I'm sure you have a loved one or someone that you care about. Let them know that it's okay. And yeah, send them this video, and hopefully maybe my advice can kind of help them. I know there's a lot of other videos out there too that can help. This guy that I've been listening to recently, he's really good. He has a podcast, and a lot of his stuff that he talks about it's so powerful, and it's so, what he says is just, I listen to his speeches, and they're amazing. He gets to you, just like, it's like he understands you, or he understands what you go through. So if you haven't heard of him, his name is Ed Mylett, I think. He has a podcast and he interviews so many people, and those people on the show that he interviews are they're amazing people, and very inspirational, and they motivate you to do better in life. And I've been listening to a lot of his podcasts and a lot of his speeches, and I like it. So if you have a chance, I'll try and see if I can link one of the videos that I like from him down below, but if I can find it. Well, with that, my friends, I am done. If you liked my channel, if you're new here, please check out my previous videos. If you like my channel, please like and subscribe. And if you have been here before, thank you so much. I'm going to keep saying this. I appreciate you all. Thank you for being here. I hope you all have a wonderful day, afternoon, and evening, wherever you're watching. Bye, guys.